Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw a Carcharodontosaurus Dinosaur. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Alright, so I'm going for a bigger fighting giant pose, right? Because, okay, I'm not going to lie, I'm very ignorant of dinosaurs. I only know so much. And some of them look exactly alike to me. Again, this is my fault. I don't know much. But, yeah, like this looks like the Gigantosaurus. So, you know, I love drawing dinosaurs, though. You know, so I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I want to offer you something a little bit different. So, I'm trying to come up with like a different pose than I did for the Gigantosaurus. You know, something a little more coming at you. A little more, he's gonna fight you. You know, he's mad that you tried to take his Cheetos. He's coming to get you. So yeah, I just thought something like that. Something a little different. So that's the idea. I mean, I wish I knew more. I really do. But I don't know that much. But all I have to go by are the bones. You know, there's just so much information I can really glean from that. What is it, glean? I don't know. It's a dinosaur. That's what it's drawing. Get to drawing. Alright, so we're going to do... So I'm kind of going for a fighting dinosaur, but what's so funny is, if you don't get it right, it looks like he's a happy dinosaur. And so, sometimes that happens, and that might be happening here. So we'll see what happens, and hope that I can make him more angry fighting. Alright, I think that's gonna work. Not bad, not bad. So let's see if I can bring that mouth down a little bit. And maybe that will. That will give him the Fighting Fangs. Ooh, that's his new band, Fighting Fangs. New band name, called it. Alright. Let's see. It's about good. We're just going to draw basically anatomy. And so what I'm kind of going by here is what anatomy might look like. On these bones. What muscles will look like on the bones, basically, is what I'm trying to say, because that's all I have to go by. Okay. Alright, I think I'm about ready. I say we switch over to Sharpies. Yeah, I think that'll work. Big old fighting dinosaur. Alright, oops. It has to be, because I just dropped my pencil. My pencil's gone. So, we're moving forward on this. So, let me erase some of these sketch lines, because all I really need are the confidence lines, and we'll get going. And if you've been with me before, you know what I'm talking about by confidence lines. So as I'm beginning, I'm just kind of throwing lines down. I got an idea, but I'm just throwing a bunch of lines down, trying to get it to where I want it to be. And those lines are super light. And the more confident I got, the harder I pressed, those lines are super dark. So when I'm erasing, the super light sketch lines, they disappear a lot faster because it doesn't take much effort to get rid of those. Whereas the confident lines, it takes a little bit more pressure. And that's what I'll use to guide me. So, I'm I'm being guided by confidence and not by sketchiness, and that's how you should live your life. Alright, I think that's going to be good enough. It's disappeared enough that I can see it, or it's not going to stand out for the Sharpies, but I can still see it to guide me. So, let's welcome everybody that skipped. Welcome skippers, welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. There, it's supposed to be a bigger production when I knock those out of the way. So I've created my sketch. I've erased a majority of the faint lines, and what's left are the darker confidence lines. That's just a small ghost of an image that I can use to guide my Sharpie. So I'm going to do that and build off of this. So I talked about this in the sketch. He's more of a fighting coming at you pose because they all look the same to me at this point. They're starting to look alike, you know, Gigantosaurus, whatnot. Maybe I'm just not that creative, but I'm trying to come up with at least different poses. Something different, so even if you go by the other one, this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to start with the eye. Come here, do one of these. We're going to kind of give him I guess a brow, kind of something like that. The other one's going to be over here, and that's where that eye is. But we'll see he's kind of facing this way, and so that's where. Let's draw his mouth so you can see where we are. Like that. Does that start to give you a guide of where we are? Here's the top of his head coming down like that. And I'm going to add some detail with the Sharpie. I'm just trying to give you an idea of the spacing that we're going to be using. Something like this. But see how it's not connected? Because I'm going to do something else right here. Something like that. Because I've got him like looking off to the side over here. Looks very Barney, right? Very Barney dinosaur. Very nice and simple. I know. But we're going to add to it in a second. So, I'm going to add some fine details with the Sharpie. And I'm just going to come in here and add a little bit of what do I call this? Help me out here. What is it? Someone yell it out, shout it out. Dino details, that's it, thank you. Dino details. And we're just gonna, I'll add some uniqueness to that eye for now. It's just gonna be a circle. But I'm just kind of adding like an edge here. You know, something like this. And I'm not gonna go too crazy. I want color to take care of a lot of it, but I want to have some fun with some dino details. Exactly what I just said. Why am I trying to find a better word? That's a great word, right? Alright, so there's his other nostril. We'll kind of do like that. Just kind of do something like that to kind of show where the center is. Okay? And again, I'm going to do a lot more with color. I just want to draw a few. Again, all I can really do is go by the bones. And so I'm just going to do little highlights like that, just to show that that's all I can see, the skull, you know. So I just kind of want to add something like that, just to make it come alive. Okay. All right. So for the teeth, how about we do the smaller Sharpie, see where it goes. I may want to jump back to the big Sharpie. But sometimes when you do stuff like this, you get a nice contrast of thick versus thin, and you get a real nice look. Okay, so now as we're getting towards the back, I'm going to make them smaller and behind each other. Like that, okay? So, let me thicken this one up a little too thin. And that's what I was afraid of. So, he's got his jaw open. So these teeth are going to be, it's kind of like if you had a tooth like this. That's your tooth, you're looking straight at it. As it's pointed at you, it's more round. You know, you don't see as much of the point as if. So when his jaw is open, the teeth are kind of at you like that. So this bottom half right here, we're going to kind of point like this. Okay, and as we go up here, or actually over here, we'll start to see more of the, well no, I guess it's all kind of at you, right? Kind of exaggerate like this kind of. Alright, and that'll kind of give me the edge of his teeth is. That'll show me where what we can see, you know? But yeah, so as they're, they're pointed right at you, then as they're going up, we're going to start to straighten it out a little bit. And just to kind of give it that jagged look. Alright, not bad, not bad. So, let's give him a little bit of a tongue, kind of something like that. We'll say the center is going to come something like this. And mostly we'll do this with color, but I'm just going to kind of add some detail to the inside of his jaw. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to switch back over to the big Sharpie. And so see, his body's going this way, but his head's turning towards you. That's kind of the look I was going for. Let's do this again to kind of show you there's the front, there's the back, and that's more of a flatter surface. There's a surface there. You know what I mean? Just to kind of guide us like that. So the bottom of his lip, we're going to do, he's got to have a bottom lip. Do something like this. Bottom of his jaw. Again, it's going to kind of disappear into it because it's all underneath itself, right? We can't really see it. Alright. So, let's see. So, like I said, I've got his head kind of turned. So that means his shoulders are going to be right here, down to his arm. That means his breast about like that, something like this. His arm's going to come out. Let's go ahead and draw it. And again, just drawing a little fighter claw. Because what's funny is they're always just kind of dangling there, We don't know what they were used for, if at all, or if they were highly used, The downside is, like I said, we've only got bones to go by, and, we just gotta assume they're just little danglings. Little dangly danglies. Alright, so that means his other shoulder is going to be over here. It's going to kind of come down like this. We're just kind of accenting where the edge is. So we'll say that's his shoulder like that. So I'm going to come down here for the middle. And the nice thing about it, because we're doing like a lizard type flesh, we can make it bumpy. We can do all kinds of crazy things here. So this hand again is just dangling down. So something like this. Maybe we'll do this one up a little bit. Here and do this one down like that, and again add a little bit of extra. Something like that. And again, I'm just kind of playing around with that. It might be lizard skin, a little fleshy, a little bumpy, a little weird. And plus, you can kind of add some accents to kind of make it your own, make it a little special, There we go. Just kind of some kind of fleshy lizard skin, little stuff like that, just gonna make it kind of come alive. Alright, so you see how I got him? So his body's gonna be going back this way, and he's kind of turning at you. So that means his shoulder's gonna be back, or the back of his back is gonna be like this. We're gonna make his tail swoop a little bit. His booty. We're gonna add some little bumps. Gonna bring it on back. Again, I'm following my sketch, so I'm not just drawing a crazy line. It's kind of planned. So I'm gonna draw his leg right there. Since I already know the sketch is there, I'm gonna go ahead and draw the rest of him, just to kind of give us some place to start and stop and guides. Okay. How's yours looking? Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw this leg since we're here. So I've got kind of a, old meaty ham. The front of it coming down here like this to the knee. And this one's going to be in here like this. Kind of a muscular, beefy leg. Alright. Okay, so then there's the back like this, coming back to this bone. Again, I'm just kind of following bones, so, You know, that's all we can really do. He's got that little nubby hook in the back like that. Then down to the toes. And we'll say it's something like this. And I'll add some detail in a second. I just wanted to give it something like this, okay? I know it looks a little strange, but you know what? We're just gonna have some fun with it. Let me give it some points. Get a little sharper with that detail, you know? Okay, so see, same thing, I'm just gonna play around with a few lines, a little crazy stuff here and there, a little dino detail like we're talking about. Make it my own. So you don't have to draw the exact same lines I'm doing, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. But you can play around with the lines like I'm doing. Just have a few little fleshy folds to kind of show that it's a fleshy dinosaur. Let's do something here. How about we do smooth that out. You know, something like that. Just clean that up a little bit. Didn't mean to do that. There you go. The more you add, the more it just kind of gets fleshy, you know? Dino-tastic. Dino-rific. Dino-mite. I got the dad jokes. Oops. Got a little too crazy there with my dad jokes. Let me smooth that out. Alright. So, we're going to do another leg over here. We're just going to do that side's coming down. All you can see is the knee. So, down here. Down to the knee like that. So, just think of it like that. Okay? So, now we're going to do this side like this. Come in here and do that. Then we're going to do this little hamstring here. Alright, same thing. We're going to do the front. Just come around. Just kind of bring it in like that. This one's going to be going this way because it's kind of spread out to hold himself. Or herself. Okay, little nubby nubs in the back. Coming down. We'll do a toe like this. This one's a little flatter, so we're going to come around like this. We'll do one more like that. Okay? So again, just going to add a little extra little dino detail. Let's see, something like that. And I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I say you don't have to follow my lines. I'm just kind of going crazy, drawing some extra little stuff in here. You know, just trying to make it a little extra. Let's break up that edge right there. And there we go. There we go. That's great. I'm in love with that. That's awesome. So, I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is a Carcharodontosaurus Dinosaur. So here's my colored version. You can color it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.